What is up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, I hope you're thriving and striving, loving yourself and the people that you're with, because that is what life is all about, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. Guys, today we're talking about a movie from 1985. It's going to be directed by a gentleman named Mr. Tom Holland. No, not Spider-Man. He's an older gentleman. He's made a few movies. This is probably his magnum opus, though. This is probably the best thing he ever directed. This and Child's Play, maybe. He's directed a couple other things not worth mentioning. But this and Child's Play, probably his two best movies. And this is, before I say it, hit like and subscribe. Fright Night, guys. This is Fright Night from 1985. Like I said, this was a classic. Even when it came out, in my opinion, it was a classic. I was 2 years old, so I'm sure I probably hid behind my aunt's couch and watched it in secrecy, snuggling her dog for safety. And that's probably where I saw it for the very first time when I was a youngster. But man, this is a good, solid vampire movie, guys. And it's not like the sexy crystal vampires like Twilight and Bram Stoker's Dracula and everybody's all bare-chested and sparkly. No, this is the grotesque, animalistic vampires like 30 Days a Night and stuff like that. But he's got a little bit of Rico Suave in there too, man. He's still kind of a ladies' man. He can put on the charm. This has got, what, Chris Sarandon, Roddy McDowall, Andy McDowell. One of the McDowell dudes, he was in The Cat from Outer Space, the Disney movie. Roddy McDowall, that's his name. Got him in there. It's got the Bierce lady, I can't remember her name, Williams Ragsdale, he's in this. It's got a pretty good 80s cast, and it's crazy to think that people as old looking as William Ragsdale back then were portraying teenagers. He did not look like he was a high school kid at all. Not at all. He looked like he was maybe 25, 26, you know what I mean? But they're in high school. But this is great. It's a story of a kid that got some neighbors moving in. They move in next door. He witnesses some, suspect involvement in some things. He sees some things out his bedroom window that he probably shouldn't be seeing. He thinks, oh, there's a vampire next door. So he goes about it in all the wrong ways. Winds up enlisting the help of a television vampire slayer who's just like, he's on his last nerve. Surprised he's not drunk himself to death yet. And it's a fantastic film about just a vampire. It's a comedy too, because there's a lot of funny things in it. But what the main aspects of the film are special effects for me, as they always are. This has some of the best looking vampires with practical effects ever, in my opinion, from the long spindly fingers to the grotesque mouth and eyes and facial reconstruction and prosthetics. It's just fantastic. Then we get the guy, the servant, the familiar, at the end of the film melting into like basically a pool of green fizzy Alka-Seltzer. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. And it really just goes to show, how great the 80s were. I mean, I wasn't even old enough to know what the movie was at the time when it was actually released. So I probably saw it in like the 90s when I was like, 7 or 8, 9, 10, maybe. I don't know. But back then, they did everything just realistically, in my opinion. From the writing to the acting to everything. Nothing felt phoned in, really, especially things like these cult classics, like Fright Night. I would love to see Fright Night Part 2. I can't find it streaming anywhere. I can't find it to buy anywhere. I'm guessing it's one of those films that has probably lost its licensing, or it's like its negatives or whatever they're called got destroyed where they can't reproduce it. And so it's just kind of been lost to the ether, which I hope is not the case. I hope one of you guys out there that watches this will, leave in the comment section. If you know where you can get it or where you can find it to watch, let me know. I'm sure you guys are probably like Streamio or whatever all these things are, but, a legit place. I don't want something crazy. But yeah, guys, this is one of those films that really has kind of stood the test of time, from the acting to the special effects to the writing. It really is a 5-star horror film. And it's not it doesn't overdo anything. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It doesn't overdo the violence and the gore, and it's just, you know, blood and guts everywhere. It focuses on the storytelling of the dynamics between the boy and his girlfriend, the vampire and the boy's girlfriend, the vampire and the boy's mom. Like, all the characters have a chemistry and a plot with one another. The writing is phenomenal. If you're a writing guy, this is for you. If you're an acting person, also for you. This is one of the best vampire movies ever. And if you have a chance to check it out, I highly suggest that you do. Where did I see it streaming at? I think it was streaming, hold on, I gotta look at my notes, guys. It is streaming on, oh man, you got options, baby. Tubi, AMC, and Shudder, guys. You got 3 places you can check it out. You could probably get it on Prime for like $4.99 right now if you went and looked for it. But yeah, guys, it is worth your time. I highly recommend Fright Night if you've never seen it. You're so cool, Brewster. Check it out, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Man, before you go, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out, my friends. God bless you, and I will see you soon.